everyone, welcome to the weekly report. I'm Colleen Doctorian with City Communications. Here are the top 3 things you should know this week. You may have heard of the KC Spirit Playbook, the city's update to the citywide comprehensive plan. But just like with any sports team, before you can make the plays, you need a good game plan. That's where you come in. There's still time for you to give us your input. Keeping residents safe and healthy is a top priority for the Kansas City Fire Department. But in order to do that, they have to have their appropriate equipment and stations to work from. Station 40, located near Vivion Road in North Oak, recently underwent a renovation that brings the station up to modern standards and has now reopened to serve thousands of Northland residents. As part of the $1.5 billion Kansas City International Airport Terminal project, the Aviation Department is installing the first ever wireless inductive vehicle charging system at a U.S. airport. This technology extends the range of the electric buses without installing an above-ground charging station or taking buses out of service for charging. KCI has been a leader in environmental innovation. In the mid-1990s, the Kansas City Aviation Department was an early adopter of compressed natural gas technology. Planning ahead, City Hall will be closed on Monday, January 17th in observation of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Trash will be delayed by 1 day that week. Thanks for watching the weekly report.
Hi, I'm Kansas City Fire Chief Donna Lake. Welcome to Station 40. Station 40 was recently reopened following a year-long renovation. The station is located at Vivion in North Oak and is nearly 60 years old. This station had a number of issues that needed to be addressed, including an outdated septic system. The station, not unlike some other fire stations, had open bunk rooms and bathrooms that needed updating as well. Prior to the renovation, Station 40 answered nearly 5,000 medical and fire calls each year. Thanks to the voter-approved KCFD sales tax and $900,000 from PIAC, the Public Improvements Advisory Committee sales tax, we have been able to reopen the station that provides vital services to the thousands of residents in this area. Our primary job is to keep the public safe and healthy. In order to do that, we must be able to keep our KCFD staff safe and healthy. Open bunk rooms often make it difficult for staff to sleep, and now with COVID, these open bunk rooms do not provide as healthy of an environment as we would like. KCFD staff works 24-hour shifts, so stations are like a second home and must be safe for everyone that works here. Bathroom and other facilities must be inclusive. The renovations also updated the HVAC and electrical systems. The kitchen was also updated with new stainless steel cabinetry. More than half of the station calls are medical related, so a separate restroom with shower was added to the lower level of the station for the Emergency Medical Services Assistant Division Chief, who will respond to medical calls from the station. Thanks, Kansas City, for supporting KCFD so we can continue to keep you safe and healthy.
As part of the $1.5 billion Kansas City International Airport New Terminal project, the Kansas City Aviation Department is installing the first wireless inductive vehicle charging system at a U.S. airport.
The new electric bus program is a way that the Aviation Department saw that we could go green and go along with the city's initiative to go green and also help better serve the customers.
The Aviation Department will use this technology to extend the range of its electric buses without having to install an above-ground charging station or taking buses out of service for charging. Momentum Dynamics will provide the charging solution, which will be in place when the new terminal opens in early 2023. KCI Airport has long been on the leading edge of environmental innovation. In the mid-1990s, the Kansas City, Missouri Aviation Department was an early adopter of compressed natural gas technology. It incorporated these vehicles into its shuttle bus fleet, complete with a fueling station.
The customers will have a better experience with the electric buses because they're less noise. We won't have the cost of the fuel, and the engine and transmission don't put the harmonics into the bus, so it'll be a smoother ride that way. Plus, the electric buses have independent suspension.
In 2017, the Aviation Department became the first U.S. airport operator to use an all-electric bus when it added 4 BYD brand electric buses to its fleet. It added 3 more in 2020. While waiting for passengers, the electric buses will park over the inductive charging pads and automatically receive incremental charging. Charging takes place while passengers are loading and unloading, and each session ends when the bus leaves the pad. For more information, go to kcmo.gov.
This is the Blue River Wastewater Treatment Plant. It's where most of the used water that goes down sinks, toilets, and sewers in Kansas City ends up. Now, the decades-old plant is coming down. In its place will be a state-of-the-art facility that will turn wastewater into biosolids. Brent Herring is the plant manager for KC Water.
With this system, we replace a system built in the 60s. We replace structures that were built in the 60s, and we provide a more green outcome than what we had previously.
What makes this demolition work different is the amount of recycling that's happening. Black & Veatch is designing major elements of the project as one of the partners on the Goodwin Brothers contractor team to help KC Water identify and take advantage of opportunities for sustainability.
We're trying to recycle all the materials that are possible. So the bricks that came down off the building have gone to recycling. All the concrete has been broken up and the rebar that's within the concrete is taken out. So the concrete goes to one recycling center and the rebar and other metals also go to another recycling center.
The original building was about 4 stories tall. Already, 1,600 tons of material have been removed and 98% has gone to recycling. Much of it is bricks and concrete that will be ground down for use in new concrete. The process takes a little longer, but everything is done intentionally.
It's a very organized approach to how we demolish, how we arrange for transport, who is able to reuse materials cost effectively. That results in an overall project that's beneficial not only in terms of efficiency and processing, but also in terms of impacts on our ratepayers.
The reuse approach extends to more than demolition. Part of the original building will be saved.
We're going to do some concrete repair to be able to build up on top of it. So we're reusing the basement and the foundation of the building and putting a new structure on top of it.
In addition to being better for the environment, this commitment to recycling could help KC Water attain a national certification for infrastructure sustainability called Envision. For KC Water, I'm Brooke Givens.